Good morning, loves. How are you guys doing? I'm well. I'm here today to do a declutter video. Really, it's early in the morning, y'all. Video. And I figured I was gonna start doing these in the new year, but I was like, girl, you gotta start decluttering ASAP. So we're here in the kitchen because I have anxiety issues, and I figured I would start in the smallest space aside from the bathroom. So this is the second smallest space, and get things started. So this is the pantry here. I don't know if you can see it all, but I'll make sure you can see it all. That's the pantry. You can see it's not really a pantry. It's just a bookshelf that I got from Big Lots. But I have so little closet space or cabinet space in my apartment, in my kitchen, that I figured that would be the best thing to do. But this faux pantry here has become ridiculous. I'm pretty sure there are expired items, things I'll probably never eat, things that need to be put away in the right canisters, and so on and so forth. So let me just start off by saying what things I think you need. And I don't have everything because I'm trying to limit my spending. So I don't want to go buying all these containers and bins and things like that until I know exactly what I need so that I don't waste any money. So I think if you do already know what you need, go ahead and buy some containers for your pastas, rices, flours, sugars, things like that. Buy some bins for your snacks and things like that so you can have a nice looking pantry when you're done if you're into that. But I did not want to stop my decluttering or not start my decluttering because I didn't have anything. You just do it. You know what I mean? You can figure it out when you're done. Just start. Let me give you a few seconds. Did you run over to your pantry? And let's do this together. So I'm going to use scissors because if I cut open like rice or something like that, I want to have the instructions and all that to tape to the back of the item. I do that a lot. And then you want to have something for cleaning. This is just my Mrs. Meyer's cleaner. And of course, some paper towel or rag, whichever one you use. So when you empty the shelves off, you can go. So obviously the first thing to do, and also have an empty space to put all of your items, because the first step is clear the shelf off. So enough talking, and let me show you the full pantry, and then we'll go ahead and clean everything off. So some of this stuff shouldn't even be on a pantry. The poor thing is dipping, okay? That's the and then there's more, and down there, and down there, and then down there is like, that's just a break in the space. I think the nail went through or something. And why the screwdriver is on my pantry? Like, some of this stuff doesn't even need to be here. So as you guys seen it all already, let me start off by just going and getting the stuff off the shelves. I've only gotten these two shelves empty, and I don't have any more room in my kitchen to put anything down. So I'm just going to go ahead and clean those shelves off. And then my next step to you, if you can empty your whole thing, amazing. Empty it all. I don't have the room. And when I tell you my kitchen is small, it's small. So what I'm going to do is clean off these two shelves because they're dirty. That's another reason we need to clean our pantry. Clean off the shelves. And then start looking through all the items and make sure, you know, I'm not, like, for instance, I no longer really like plasticware because when you heat your food up in them, the plastic situation is not really that great for you. So I've been trying to slowly get some glass items and refill, like, your not completely full things. Like, I have this brown rice one, and there's extra brown rice in a bag somewhere. I saw it, so I'm just gonna finish and then throw in that bag. And make sure everything that's expired goes in the garbage. So obviously another thing you need is a garbage can. And I'm gonna tell you, I don't really like these. The ones that I picked up a long time ago had these like chalk things you can write, but I noticed when I use it, I just rub the freaking chalk off. So if you have another option, I would say don't get the chalk ones. Not my favorite thing. So okay, I'm gonna go ahead and clean out the shelves and start sorting through what's garbage and what's not garbage. Alexa, pause. Okay, guys, so I actually have an Alexa, and if you have a home assistant, now is a good time to use it. Because as I go through and I find things like my honey that is dead to the world, and I remember my mom was just here, and I tried to like heat it up. You know how you warm it up and then it gets kind of loose? It came out so bad. So get rid of old things that probably have expired and add them to your Alexa list. Or what I've also done is I found it's called like home inventory. I found an app so that I can keep inventory once I'm all done of what I actually have in my house, because I hate when I go out and buy new things and I've already had it. It's like a waste of money. And so what I need the scissor for, I just wanted to show you guys one time. What I do is, like, let's say I've thrown out all the Carolina brown rice into this jar. What I do is cut out the packaging, and then, not the packaging, I cut out the directions to making it, like, because all rices are not the same. You can't cook all rice on the same time. Now, if you're an expert rice cooker, do it, boo. You don't need to do this step. But I always cut out something like a brown rice, which I know the time might be a little longer. And then I take my tape and I just tape it to the back so you won't see it. So I would just tape that to the back of the container so that when I go to make this brown rice, I know how, like, it's going to take, if 1 cup is going to take 2.5 cups of water, and it makes 3.5 cups or whatever, like that. If you want to. If you already, you know, you're a pro, you got this, you don't have to do that. That's just a pro tip from me. It's taken me a long time to go through it, but a lot of my stuff was expired, guys. A lot of my stuff was expired. So I feel like the shelves are going to be a lot more empty. And while you're going through this, really think about things that you think you're really going to use. If it's been there, and even if it's not expired, if you're not going to use it, you probably should give it away or get rid of it, because it's just going to sit on your shelf until it gets expired. Okay, let me continue doing what I'm doing so that I don't get unmotivated. I'll be back when I have some shelves up. Hey guys, so another pro tip is that you don't always have to go and buy new things. If you're like me, you have a tendency to keep little baskets and buckets and things like that anyway. And I actually have this one, and it's cute because it has a little drawstring. I already had this up in the closet and not using it at all. And I was able to take all, like, I had a party the other day for my birthday in August. And I had all these party supply things, which I'm not going to throw away because I can use them on a, you know, they're plastic spoons and forks, cups, if I do anything, maybe New Year's Eve or something. And they're pretty, you know, general colored. So I took my little bin, and luckily for me, it fits right down into the hole at the bottom that you can't see. So, and here's another thing, because I was going to take all these little skillet sauces and things like that and say that I needed a bin, but I could probably fit all of those in this one. So make sure you look around your house before you go out to stores. Even though it's just $1 at the dollar store or Amazon or whatever, look and see what you have first. If you don't have anything, then sure, go out and buy something. But if you can repurpose something, do that first. This is what's left of what was on the shelf. This actually should go into like a spice cabinet, which is probably one of the next things we're going to declutter. And then I have some canned goods, which I want to get one of those can rack things for. This is just like an outlet. And these are like, it needs to go to my toolbox and these need to go to like a little bin that has just miscellaneous tapes and command hooks and stuff. So that just doesn't belong on the pantry. Well, the cans might go back on the pantry, but once I get all the rest of the cans, which are up there, and I need to locate them in a spot, haven't decided whether they're going to stay there or somewhere in the pantry. So this is what the pantry looks like. The slow cooker that was on top is here. I think I want to put my slow cooker and these type things up in the shelf, and this underneath a shelf, along with the garbage things that need to go underneath the shelf. But this is what we've got. I think I do want to get one more container because I think my spice cabinet, which is over here and jam-packed and probably has old crap in it, there's sugar, like so much sugar. Why do I have 2 things of Domino sugar? I want to get a container for sugar. And then this is what we have. Like, it looks so much better. There's just vinegar and then the rest of the rice and flour down there for restock. That's like a little mini junk drawer with batteries and stuff like that, because I only have 1 drawer in the kitchen. That's oatmeal packs. This is like my outdoor, not outdoor, like, the hell is that called? Like a little jug and cups in it, and then the rest of my little collection of mason jars. This right here is just all my party supply bin things. And this right here is just a whole bunch of little seasoning packs and extra candy and a pot, you know, and my little teas and stuff in there. It holds better. Then I want to relocate probably the foils and stuff. But right now the foil tea and all that is there. And these are all just empty cans. I don't know if I want to keep them there. They might have to stay. And then that's pretty much pantry. I don't have that much stuff. And then I'll eventually be getting rid of this because it's plastic. But for now, till I get a new one, we're going to keep it. And that's it, guys. I think I feel so much better. It's clean. I had so much trash. So, yeah, I'm excited. I'm actually probably going to take all the cookies and salt and blah, 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 and put that up top there in like a little, I probably get a bin, and put all like the popcorn and chips and crackers up there. Alright, for more inspiration and decluttering, if this is the kind of videos you like, I hope you enjoy. Bye guys! Have a beautiful time. Remember, in order to be great, you have to be grateful.